Alright, thank you for joining us back. Okay, so just a brief recap what we have gone through in the last video. We have done prime numbers, okay, trial division to test whether a number that has a how do I say trial division is to test whether a number is a prime number or composite number, and index rotation as well as prime factorization. If you cannot recall what are these, please refer back to the first video that I have done. Right? Okay, so today's video we'll be going through chapter 1 part 2. Okay, give me a second. Let me just go down to the part 2. Okay, so in today's video we'll be talking about square and square root, cube and cube root, and method estimation of square and square root, cube and cube root, as well as how do we use calculators to calculate all this that I've just mentioned. Okay, so what are square root and square root? Okay, so let's say when we have 5 times 5, right, is equal to 5 square. This is what we have learned during the last video, and it's also equal to 25. So the square of 5, so when you have 5 power 2, when you have a power 2, this is what we call square. Okay, when you have a power 2 is what we call square. Okay, so when we have 3 to power 2 is called 3 square. Okay, and then when we have, let's say 10 to power 2 is 10 square. Okay, so the reverse, we will have square root. So this is the square root sign. Okay, so this is the square root sign. So reverse of 25, which is square root of 25, will be equal to 5. Okay, so we call square root 5 equal to 20. Square root 25 equal to 5. Okay, so some of the perfect squares, like, okay, 4 is a perfect square. 4 is a perfect square because 4 equals to 2 times 2. Okay, 9 is a perfect square, equal to 3 times 3. Okay, 16 is a perfect square because it's equal to 4 times 4. So all the numbers, right, that equals to a number times itself again is called perfect square. Okay, so let's look at some of the example here. Okay, so find square root using prime factorization. How do we so do you still remember what's prime factorization? So prime factorization is finding the factors or the prime factors. Okay, so prime factorization of 144. So how do we do it? Okay, first we write down 144. Okay, so start off with the smallest prime, which is 2. So we have 72. Okay, we can divide by 2 again. So we have 36. Am I correct? Okay, good, correct. So we divide by 2 again. I have 18. And then we divide by 2 again. We will have 9. Okay, then we divide by 3. We have 3 left, and then 3 and 1. Okay, so we rewrite this into its prime factorization. So 144 equals to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Okay, so from here we can group them together, so equal to 4 times, so 2 times 2 give you 4, 2 times 2 give you 4, times 3 times 3. Okay, then we get the squares, so it's 4 times 3 times 4 times 3, so equal to 12 times 12, which is equal to 12 square. Okay, so 144 is equal to 144 equal to 12 squared. Okay, so let's try another example. 784. Okay, so again we do prime factorization first. 784 divided by 2. Okay, this is going to take a while. 392. Okay, divided by 2 again. 196. Okay, divide by 2 again. We have 98. Okay, divide by 2 again. We have 49. So 49 is 7 times 7. So we divide by 7, left with 7, and then we have divide by 7, left with 1. Okay, so 784 equals to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 7 times 7. Okay, again 2 times 2 give me 4, 2 times 2 give me 4, and 2 times 2 give me 4, times 7 times 7. Okay, so is 4 times 7 is 1 pair, and 4 times 7 is 1 pair. So 4 times 7 is 28. So it's 28 square. So this equal to 28 square. Okay, let's work on the last examples that we have. Okay, so 324. Okay, so again 324. Okay, start with the smallest prime number, 2. So we have 162. Okay, divide by another number 2, so it's 81. Okay, so it's 327, then 3 again, 9, and 3 again, 3, then 3 again, 1. Okay, so we have 324 equals to 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, so equal to, equals to 2 times 3, 6 times 6. Okay, times 3 times 3. So it's 18 times 18. So equal to 18 square. Okay, so equal to 18 square. Okay, so that's how we get the answer, finding square root. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I didn't read the question carefully. So they say finding the square root using prime factorization. So since 144 equal to 12 square, so square root 144 equals to 12. Okay, so square root 784 equal to 28. So square root 324 equal to 18. Okay, yeah, correct. Yeah, that's how we do this. Okay, so just now we have learned square, and now what we are going to do is cube. So basically square means the number times itself twice. Okay, cube is the number times itself 3 times. So let's say for example here we have 3 times 3 times 3, so equal to 3 to power of 3. Okay, which means the cube of 3 or 3 cube. Okay, that's how we call it. Okay, so 3 cube equal to, okay, sorry, I see a typo here. So instead of 5 here, it should be 3. Okay, so 3 to power 3 equal to 27, or we call 3 cube equal to 27. The reverse, cube root. Okay, so this sign here is cube root. Okay, so we learn this is square root, and then with a 3 here is cube root. Okay, good. Okay, but there's no quadratic root. So I mean, this is not what a 4 root or anything. Okay, we don't call it like that. Yeah. Okay, so cube root of 27 is 3. So some of the perfect cubes we have 27, 64. So what is the cube root of 64? So 64 is actually equal to 4 times 4 times 4. Hence the cube root of 64 is actually equal to 4. Right? Another example we have here is 125. So 125 is actually equal to 5 times 5 times 5. Okay, so the cube of 125 equal to 5. Okay, so again, find the cube root using prime factorization. Okay, so let's try these examples. Okay, so 1000. How do we find 1000? Okay, so again we do the prime factorization first. Okay, so let's go 1000. Again, smallest prime 2, we have 500. Another smallest prime 2, we have 250. And then another 2, so 125. 125 divided by 5. The next available, so is 25. And then divide by 5 again. 5 and then 1. Okay, so basically 1000 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 5 times 5 times 5. Okay, which equal to 10 times 10 times 10, equal to 10 cube. Okay, so 1000 equal to 10 cube. Okay, 10 cube. Hence, cube root of 1000 is equal to 10. Right, got it? Okay, so next. Okay, so how do I get? So it's 2 pairs with the 5 and then another 2 pairs with the 5 and another 2 pairs with the 5. So we have 10 times 10 times 7. Okay, so the number times itself is cube. Okay, so it's cube. Okay. Next, do the other one. Okay, so again 2744. Okay, 2, so 1372. Okay, divide by 2 again, 6, 8, 6. Okay, divide by 2, go to 343. Divide by this 343. Let me see, so you have to use calculator. 343 divided. Okay, yeah, divide by 7. We have 49. 7, 7, 7, 1. Okay. Okay, so 2744 equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 7 times 7 times 7. Okay, which equal to 14 times 14 times 14. Okay, so this is 1 pair, this is 2 pair, this is 3 pair. Okay, so equal to 14 cube. Okay, so equal to 14 cube, and then cube root of 2477. Paise. Okay, so 2744 equal to 14. Okay, can we leave the last number for you all to try it out? Okay, so type your answers in the comment. So let me know what are your answers for this cube root of 9261. Okay, this is the homework for the day. Okay, so next we move on to mental estimation. So this one actually not so easy, but can still do. So we need to mentally calculate this square root 26. So we know that square root 26 cannot be square root. It as in it will give a very huge a lot of decimal places. So we need to estimate square root 26. So we know that square root 26 is very near to 25. Okay, and 25 can be squared. Okay, so square root 26 equal to square root estimated to be square root 25, so equal to estimated to be, so not equal, so it's estimated to be 5. Okay, so cube root of square root 27, cube root 27. So how to 26, how do we go about doing this? So again, cube root of 26 will give a whole chain of decimal places. So what we will do is we will cube root something that's very close, which will give a whole number, which is 27. So we know that cube root 27 is equal to 3 times 3 times 3, right? Okay, so cube root of 27 will be equal to 3. Okay, last one, square root of 123. Okay, so square root of 123, again, if you key into your calculator, it will give a very long chain of decimal places, which is what we don't want. Okay, so we estimate this square root 123. So we understand that square root 123 is very close to this number. Okay, square root is very close to this number, square root 121. Okay, so we know that 121 is equal to 11 times 11. Hence, oh my god. Okay, hence square root estimate. Okay, square root 121 is actually equal to 11. Okay, can 11. Yeah. So you ask me, okay, how do I know that? Okay, I will estimate 123 to 121. Okay, very simple, cause I remember all these important squares for my secondary school. Okay, so these are some of the very important squares that you need to know throughout your secondary school life. Okay, so what 11 times 11 is 121. Okay, 12 times 12 equal to 144. 13 times 13 is 169. 14 times 14 is 196, and 15 times 15 is 225. Okay, so all this right, at least until 20 square you need to know. Okay, I'm not asking you to understand and know more, but at least for your secondary school, right, you need to know until 20 square. Okay, this will definitely benefit you throughout your secondary school math. Yup. Okay, make some effort to remember these 20 equations, and yeah, it will definitely benefit you. Okay, so next, actually, we just how to use your calculator. So let's look at this calculator over here. I'm not sure why is it the saving the screen, the thing keep jumping. Okay, so basically we have learned few things today. Okay, so square, how do we key square into our calculator? Basically just key this. Okay, this is square button, and then followed by square root button at the side, and this is cube button. Okay, so these are all very obvious. Okay, so there's only one thing is quite tricky, is your cube root. Okay, so cube root, right, let me erase all this first. You can see there's this cube root icon on top of the square root. Okay, so basically what you need to do to get the cube root is press the shift button, so you will go to those at the top and then press the square root button, so it becomes cube root. Okay, pause the video for 1 minute to for yourself to actually try to test and play around with your calculator. At least you understand all the functions on the calculator, right? Okay, good. So next, very simple, you just need to use your calculator to actually evaluate the following equations. So see if you get the same answer as I do. Okay, let me just key calculator and get the answer. 23 square plus square root 2025 minus 7 to power 3. Give me a second. Minus 7 cube. Okay, so give me a second now. 23 square plus square root 2025 minus 7 cube. Okay, no idea. So the answer for the first question is 231. Okay. And second question, let's try again. So 3 to the power 2 times square root 20. Okay. 3 to the power 2 times square root 20. Okay, 5 power 3 minus cube root 2013. Okay, so I have 0.358. Okay, round off to 3SF. So for math, right, usually if the question never specific how many significant number or how many decimal place you round off, right, you give 3SF. Okay, so some of the other important buttons you might want to have, you might want to learn is this. Okay, so like this example here, where you want to key a fraction, right, you may use this key. Okay, so you have to split top and bottom, so you just key in accordingly, right? Yeah. Okay, so once we are done here, let's go to the example 1b. Okay, the square root of p is 2 times 3 square. Find the p as product of its prime factorization. Okay, simple. So square root of p equal to 2 times 3 square. Okay, so p will be equal to 2 times 2 times 3 square times 3 square. Hence its prime factors will be 2 to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of 4. Okay, if you so this prime factors is this. Okay, so how do we get 3 to the power 4? Okay, so 3 to the power 2 times 3 to the power 2 are basically equal to 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So it's 3 times instead of 4 times. So we learn that in index rotation, this is 3 to the power 4. Okay, so that's 4. So the answer is P. I'll just write here also for easy reference. Okay, so P equal to I just use this. Okay, 2 power 2 times 3 power 4. Okay, good. Next question. Okay, find the smallest non-zero whole number which can be multiplied by 1 to 2 to give a perfect square and perfect cube. Okay, so perfect square, okay, so we learned that perfect square is x times x. Okay, so we need to have something x square. Okay, so this is perfect square. Perfect cube will be x cube. Okay, so in order for us to do this question, right, we need to find out the prime factorization of 112 first. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so 112 divided by 2 will be 56. Divided by 2 again will be 28. Divide by 2 again will be 14. 2 again, then will be 7. 7, then 1. Okay. So we know that 112 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 7. Okay, so equal to 2 to the power 4 times 7. Okay, so as you can see, okay, so 112 equal to 2 to the power 4 times 7. Okay, to make it easier to see, right? Okay, so to make it easier to see, I will actually combine these 2 and 2 together. 2 times 2 together, so 4 times, so equal to 4 times 4 times 7. So equal to 4 square times 7. Okay, so in order to make this a perfect square, correct? What am I short of? Okay, so now we have 4 square times 7. Okay, so we are shorting off a number 7. Okay, so times 7, we will have 4 square times 7 square. Okay, so this will be a 28 square. It will be a perfect square. Okay, so for the first part, to give a perfect square, right, the answer will be 7. Okay, then again we work on this. So 4 square times 7, but we want it to be perfect cube. So perfect cube, right, here we short of 4. So we need 4 square times 4. Okay, so this is the missing 4 times 7. So 7 we need to times 7 square. So this will give me 4 cube times 7 cube. And it will give me 28 cube. Right? So this will be a perfect cube. So the number that is short of is this one and this one. So it's 4 times 7 square, which will be, let me key the calculator, so 4 times 7 square. Okay, the answer will be 196. Okay, so to get a perfect cube is 196. Don't believe we, let's test out. So it's 1 2 times 7 is the first part. First question, 1 times 7, okay, equal to 784. So is this a perfect square? So we square root for 784. Okay, so square root 784 equal to 28. Okay, so it is a perfect square. Okay, then try the other one. So it's 112 times 196. Okay, so key calculator, we have 112 times 196. We have 21952. So we double check with, so we cube root this 21952. We will have, okay, shift cube root 21956. 52. Okay, the answer is 28. So this is also a perfect cube. Okay. Okay, one more exercise. Okay. The volume of a box shape of a cube is 2197. Find the area of one side of the box. So we first need to understand a cube, volume of cube is, so volume of cube equal to volume equal to length times breadth times height. Okay, and for cube, right, all these three is the same, so equal to length times length times length. Okay, cause for cube all the length will be the same. Make sense? Understand? Okay, so this is what we need to understand. Okay, so again, how we do this, how we approach this is by prime factorization. Okay, so we do the prime factorization to 197. Okay, since it's not an even number, okay, it's an odd number, so we cannot divide by 2. So can we divide by 3? No. Divide by 5? No. Okay, how do I know that it cannot divide by 3? Because 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 7 equal to 19. 19 is not a number that is divisible by 3. Hence, this is not. Okay, so let's say we divide by 7 to 197 divided by 7. Cannot. 2197 divided by 11. Okay, 2197 divided by 13. Okay, so divide by 13, it works. Okay, so we will have 169. Okay, then we divide by 13 again. So we have 13 equal to 1. 13 again equal to 1. So from here we understand that 2197 equal to 13 times 13 times 13. Okay, so the length equal to 13. One side of the length equal to 13. So find the area of one side. So area equal to length times length. So equal to 13 times 13 equal to 169. Okay, so answer for this question will be 169. Okay, cm square. Okay. Okay, one more example here. Oh my god, this is so small. Okay, let me enlarge this so that you all can see. Okay, we go to part I first. Okay, so express this as prime factor. So this one should be quite simple. So okay, we have 1176. Since it's an even number, we can divide by 2. So 5, 8, 8. Again divide by 2. So 2, 9, 4. Right? Okay, divide by 2 again. 1, 4, 7. 147. Okay, so we divide by 7. We have 2, 1 by 3, 7. Then divide by 7 again. And we have 1. Okay. Okay, so 1176 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 7 times 7. Okay, so this is the answer for part I. Okay, given that 1176 over m equal to n squared, where m and n are whole numbers and n is the largest possible, find the value of m and n. Okay, so basically it asks us that to remove. Okay, so we want to have 1176 divided by m to give you n square. So this n square, right, is n times n. So we need to have largest n times n. So by looking at what we have here, we have one pair here and another pair here. So we know that, and these two, there's no pair, so this will be underneath. So it's 1176 over 2 times 3 equal to 2 times 2 times 7 times 7, so equal to 14 square. Okay, so m equal to 6 and n equal to 14. Okay, so this for part I. Okay, let me just write down the answer first. Okay, so part 1. Okay, this one I need to use a smaller ink. Part I, 1176 equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 7 times 7 equal to 2 to the power 3 times 3 times 7 power 2. Okay, so this first part. Then part double I, the answer will be equal to m equal to 6 and n equal to 14. Okay, triple I. Okay, so let's find triple I now. So triple find the smallest number h such that this is a cube. So 1176 h equal to, let's say, x cube. Okay, so again we look at what we have here. Okay, so 2 cube times 3 times 7 square. Okay, so again the max cube we can have is the 2 cube. Okay, so equal to 2 cube. Okay, so h 1176 equal to over 3 times 7 square. So h equal to 3 times 7 square. 3 times 7 square. Okay, so equal to 147. So the answer h, oh my god, h equal to 147. Okay, yep, that's all about it. Do we have anything else? Okay, so we close for this part now. So the next part we will be learning is highest common factor and lowest common multiple. Okay, that will be in our next video. Alright, okay, thank you for your attention and see you in the next video. Bye bye.